Sunday afternoon in Northern California, MLB The Show has baseball from the Oakland Coliseum. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series. Digging in now, Steve Lombardozzi. Lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the first pitch to him. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, they come in off to a bit of a slow start with just one win in their first 3 tries.
Yeah, Matty, they played a heck of a game, first game of this series, and then dropped the last 2, not playing really good baseball. They have to find a way to win this one today.
No doubt about it, D-Roll. There's such a thing as a good series by winning the last one and getting a split in the 4-game set. That's exactly what they would like to do today to get some momentum going into the next series.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Now the payoff pitch home. Sent on the ground out to second. Taken in by Kinsler. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Chris Young is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Ripped on to first. Pujols has it, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. 1 ball, no strikes to count. That misses, 2-0.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. Line to the right side. But this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. And now for the Angels, Shohei Ohtani.
The pitcher, number 17, Shohei Ohtani.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. Into the concrete staircases and gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Angels have taken a 3-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Chris Davis. And they'll need him to get something going here. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And that will be the first hit for the Athletics thus far. Next up for the A's, Matt Olson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. On a line, that's a base hit. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And he will make it around as he gets in there at third on what was a terrible throw.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over the place.
Well, you come right out of the dugout, right? You're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up, and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
0-1 the count. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Time for a look at the Angels on defense. And let's take a look at second baseman Ian Kinsler, one of the real grinders in our sport. A leadoff hitter that creates problems, not only with his power, but the ability to steal bags. And on defense, one of the quickest double play turns in the game.
Moss drives the ball with the best of them when facing right-handed pitching like this, but there is some swing and miss in his game. Some would say it's a little bit of an all-or-nothing approach at times.
I think in today's game you can live with it.
And they're on the board as this is now a 3-1 ball game. And no chance there. He'll make it to third safely.
Boy, Dero, so close to getting the strikeout there. Needed to make one more pitch and didn't throw a good enough breaking ball there with 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's what you pray for from an offensive standpoint. You try and pick up that red spinning dot that constitutes slider coming in there, and then you hope it doesn't fall off the table. He was able to get himself inside that baseball and get a ribby hit.
And they're runners at the corners now. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it 1 and 2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Upton has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And a relay to the plate is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. A's have to settle for just the 1. We played 2 full. Angels lead it 3-1. Beautiful day here in the East Bay as we get striding in Bruce Maxwell as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Maxwell, a 6'1" left-handed hitter, but throws right-handed. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Popped him up. Valbuena is over, and he puts it away for the first out. Striding in once again, Steve Lombardozzi. 0-for-1 for him here in this one. And this is taken outside for ball 1. 4-1's our score here in inning number 3. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Simmons over to his left, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the shortstop, Jed Lowry. Takes a high fastball for a strike. 0-2 the count to Jed Lowry.
Stay on the attack if you're the pitcher right here. You know who's lurking, 3-4-5, and you'd love to see that number.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. A's are gone in order, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Ready for another chance? Stephen Piscotty comes into this at bat 0-for-1 in the ball game. Hard hit ball to second. And Kinsler will flip it on to first for out number 1. Here's Chris Davis now. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. And she'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But it drops foul down there in the home bullpen area. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And that misses 2-2.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now on 2-2, but boy.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. He hit a big 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
A pause and the 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Hard hit ball to second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Up next, the speedy outfielder Dustin Fowler. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Dustin Fowler.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Stepping in now, Brandon Moss. Ball 1, a base hit in his first trip. Count is even, a ball and a strike to Brandon Moss. Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Matt Chapman. He's 0 for 1 thus far. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So he delivers with 2 away, and the bottom of the 5th marches on.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. The A's strand 1, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Steve Lombardozzi. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. A ball and a strike now. Chopped weakly up the first base line. Foul ball, strike 2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Sharp ground ball to third. Valbuena fields it cleanly, and there's one down now. Here's Jed Lowry now.
The batter, number 8, shortstop, Jed Lowry.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
Up.
Popped him up. Valbuena has room in foul territory, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit, and he fouls this one off. No hits to this point. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big
well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Shohei Ohtani will stand in as we'll flash you back to the second inning as you get a look at this key 3-run home run. Here comes the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. In the air, down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. 0-2, here it comes. Looped out toward third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out. Here's Chris Davis now. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
On the move is Young. And he makes the catch in the corner.
One of the keys to being a great outfielder, not being afraid to sacrifice your body. Terrific diving catch there that he made look a lot easier than it actually is.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
The 2-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. And he struck him out. So double digits now, 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul. So a missed opportunity there. Ripped down the first base line. And Pujols won't get there. This is a fair ball.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hit.
Standing in now, Brandon Moss. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. A hit in that's for him at this point in the ball game. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So no runs on it. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Kinsler's got it, and the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Digging in to try it again, Bruce Maxwell. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Right there for strike 1. 1 run, 5 hits, 2 errors for the Athletics so far. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Steve Lombardozzi. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
2-0 now. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
1-1-1.
First baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. Just got it to the right side. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Softly hit out towards short. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. A's are gone. Jeffrey Marte will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 19.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
4-2 the final score today. Los Angeles claimed the victory despite being held to only 3 hits. Shohei Ohtani earns his first win of the season, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Blake Parker earns the save out of the bullpen, his second. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Angels. 4 runs on 3 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Athletics, 2 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors. They left 4 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 51 minutes. A reminder that extra BART train service is available on the Fremont Daly City line or on the Fremont Richmond line by accessing the ramp directly outside the stadium beyond the left field wall. AC Transit will also be available.